I'm Jamal Souls.
I'm Carl Darlow.
And we're here with Forde Have Mercy.
Yeah!
So let's discuss this then. Birmingham City 0, Newcastle United 0. A real chance, a real opportunity squandered to extend our lead at the top of the table. Obviously with results going our way this weekend as well, 2 points dropped, and again, an opportunity to put some breathing space in between us and the rest of the pack. Now, let's start off with the team news. Rafa Benitez made 4 changes to the previous lineup, dropping the likes of Atsu, Gale, Shelby, obviously through illness, and Kieran Clark through injury as well. Starting lineup, as you can see on screen, is this. Darlow in goal, Anita right back, Yedlin obviously still suffering from a thigh injury. We had Hanley as opposed to Mbemba, which is a bit of a shock really, because obviously with Mbemba saying that he's still really willing to fight here, and a real top-notch defender at the club, I thought he would have started ahead of Hanley, but don't get me wrong, Hanley had a good game, but I thought Mbemba would have stepped in place. Also alongside him was obviously our captain Lascelles, no qualms about that. Dummett at left back, standard. Then moving on to midfield, Richie on one side, had a real good game, real energetic. I still would like to see him drop though, because I still think he's just off the pace slightly since obviously the start of the season. On the other side was Gouffran. Yeah, he had a decent game. I still prefer Atsu 10 times over. And then obviously in the central midfield, you had Diarme as opposed to Shelby, who looks better there than behind the striker, I must say. And obviously Colback line up alongside him as well. Up top, you had Perez, who actually had a decent game, which is a bit of a surprise because usually I'm pulling my hair out. And as you can see on top, I don't have too much at my disposal. And then ahead of him was Murphy, who had a fair few chances, especially in the second half as well. But I still think he needs a strike partner, a real strike partner to really hit it off. Birmingham City, on the other hand, obviously they stuck with the same lineup as previously before. They went with their 3-5-1-1 formation, I want to say it was. Obviously using those wing-backs, Nasui and Grounds. And obviously in the back line, they had Paul Robinson, who's 38 years old, still going strong, obviously alongside Shotton as well. In midfield, they had the likes of Teche, Kifton-Bold, hopefully I got that right, and then obviously Gardner sitting behind Jutkovic as well. So, let's start off with the first half, as always. You know, Birmingham City came out, not all guns blazing, but with a point to prove. They've not had a real decent run, especially against us this season. Newcastle United, on the other hand, we decided to sit back and obviously soak up the pressure and then hit them on the counter-attack, which is usually the opposite from when we play at St James's Park. Obviously, away teams come and do that to us. Chances and opportunities fell to both sides. Obviously, the best one fell to us, I would have to say. We put the ball in the back of the net. Perez's shot was obviously parried by Kuszak, and then obviously Richie follows up. On first glance, I thought maybe was it a goal. Second glance, then I thought it was offside. And then third, I'm thinking, you know what, screw it. It's Newcastle United, it's my team. Of course we want this goal, you know. I might be wearing this, but again, looking at it now, I think the benefit of the doubt should have been given to Richie, who put the ball in the back of the net. Obviously, in Birmingham City's hands, they had opportunities through Jutkovic, who hit the side netting, and then obviously Ryan Shotton went close with a header towards the end of the first half. So, getting into the second half, that's when we brought on the cavalry, brought on the likes of Gale, Shelby and Atsu, really trying to go for it, and it showed as well. Kuszak, definitely their man of the match, definitely the man of the match, pulling off some tremendous saves. Colback's deflected shot, then you had Richie's shot from distance as well. Birmingham City was obviously still trying to make something happen. Gardner being the main architect of all things from the Blues. But all in all, probably was a fair result, 0-0, as much as it pains me to say that. And, 2 wins and 2 draws from the 4 games that we've played against Birmingham this season. I'll definitely have to say they definitely looked a lot better this time round than previously before. I mean, even at St James's Park, we absolutely battered them. Obviously, they had a weakened side as well. We had a weakened side, but definitely they played a lot better, and obviously that will do them a hell of a lot more favours, especially with the run-in towards the end of the season as well. So, before we go any further, here's a bit of an insight to what both managers thought after the end of the game.
It was not easy, but we had the chances. The keeper made very good saves, but they have a couple of chances. So in the end, you never know. I think it could be an important point at the end.
We needed to be solid and strong. Difficult to beat today. This was my demand today, and they did it perfectly.
Not too many games to play now, and then every point maybe could be crucial. So hopefully this one will be crucial.
So yeah, there you have it. 0-0 draw, our second in 3 games. Obviously, the last one was against Reading, which is not really like us. Obviously, we're the highest scoring team in the Championship at the moment. We've got 13 away wins as well. So you would have thought this would have been our 14th one. We're going to have to wait a little while longer till we get that next one. Wigan is the next game, as you can see on screen right now. Huddersfield have got a really tough run in, especially with Brighton as well. They've got a tough run in. But the best thing for this weekend from Newcastle United's point of view was obviously the other games around us. Obviously Leeds got a result against Brighton, winning 2-0 there, 2 goals from Chris Wood. And then obviously a real upset, Bristol City thumping Huddersfield 4-0. Didn't really see that one coming as well. Obviously, Reading won against Sheffield Wednesday, so they're still in the mix as well. But as long as we can stay in these top 2 positions and focus on cementing our positions there, then I think we can go for the Championship, and then we can go for glory. But again, the main aim for us, obviously, is to get promotion, securing these top 2 positions as well. So winning these remaining 8 games, especially with 7 of them coming in April. So again, at least winning the majority of those games is a must in April coming up. So there you have it, guys. Sorry I haven't got more good news to bring you, but obviously we've got a week off now due to international break. Hopefully we can get some more troops back in. Hayden obviously can come back in as well. Maybe even Aaron's. God knows if he can make an appearance before the end of the season. Apart from that, we've got everyone to choose from, so we've got really no excuses. Fingers crossed we don't lose anyone in that international break. Obviously we've got players who could play all around the globe during that window, so fingers crossed we don't lose anyone, and we're good to go for Wigan. So there you have it, guys. Thank you guys for watching and listening as always. I'll see you guys all soon. Keep it tuned. Peace.